Thank you, Trev. First of all, a very, very good evening to everybody. Delighted with the turnout, fantastic, really chuffed a bit for that. I know in the last few months when we've been organising this, very difficult to ascertain the numbers that we might get today. I can safely say it has surpassed our expectations. So first of all, thank you very, very much indeed to every single one of you for coming tonight. I'd also like to reiterate what Trev said. Thank you very much to the panel, in particular our guests from Newport and Kidderminster, and Kev from Supporters Direct. They've all obviously travelled a fair way to get here tonight, and it's fantastic to have their experience here tonight. And as the meeting goes on, you'll understand why, because obviously they've got more experience than we have at this stage. Again, to reiterate, Trev, we are very keen that you should fill the forms out that you've got in your seats. This is, in the first instance, just to tell us that you might be interested, if the trust does go ahead, that you'd be interested in becoming a member. There's no commitment tonight, we just want to gauge numbers and have a look and see what we're dealing with. And also there's an opportunity on there to let us know if you want to get involved potentially on the committee side of it, on the working group side of it. Let us know what your potential skills you might have that might help us along the way. So please make sure you fill that form out and get it in the box at the end. Now, Hereford United means so much to so many of us, and I think, as I've said, the crowd that we've got in tonight proves that point. We all have different memories, different stories, different experiences, and different opinions. And each and every one of those is absolutely valid and important to this football club. To start us off tonight, I'd like to call on one of the steering group to share with us his story. I'll pass over to Rich Howard.
Thank you very much, John. I get the sentimentality gig. Basically, John asked me to recollect my first time at Hereford United. Well, I can tell you it was October the 21st, 1978. I was 7 years of age, and my grandfather asked me if I wanted to attend a football match. He was a member of the Vice President's Club, and I was fortunate to be taken in with him and followed suit on many, many occasions after. 3,836 attended Edgar Street in a 1-1 draw against Aldershot, in which Dave Jones scored. Sadly, I wish I still had a copy of the programme. I'm sure that on eBay I'd probably find one. The squad at that time included such alumni as Tommy Hughes, Winston White, local players like Chris Price, Dave Jones, as I mentioned, Steve Emery, and of course the captain John Layton, and a young apprentice Stuart Phillips. So that was the beginning of my journey. I'm sure there are similar stories out there with yourselves, passing from one generation to another. And with the Supporters Trust, we want to be able to safeguard, to be able to pass generation to generation with Hereford United. Edgar Street is not only a football ground, it's a community and an employer in the city. And in a period of time where the county of Hereford is going through much turmoil and transition, we must reduce the possibility of Hereford having the same misfortune as Aldershot, the team that Hereford played that day. As a community, we can't afford to lose our club. So please listen to the speakers tonight and support the mandate of the Supporters Trust. Thank you.
Thanks for that, Rich. Again, I'm sure every one of you sitting there tonight are probably thinking back now to your first game at Edgar Street or first occasion watching Hereford play. And we're not going to get sentimental tonight, not too much anyway, but it's a big part of what we're doing here tonight is the fact that we love this football club. And a lot of what Rich has said there, I can emulate, if you like. 1980 was my first game, and I've been going ever since. And I'm sure many of you in here have been going an awful lot longer than I have. And I want you to think about that as we go on through tonight, because Hereford United is why we're here. We, as a group of supporters, want this club to survive and grow. So why are we looking into a supporters trust? It's been well documented that we're in a 15-year cycle of financial crisis. I think we all know that, we've read it many times. Indeed, if you read Ron's excellent piece in tonight's programme, you'll get a great history of these 15-year cycles going back many, many, many years. The last 12 months have been particularly trying, with some severe difficulties. Again, well documented. As of today, the club is still financially insecure. No one can get away from that realistic opinion. We know that. That's why what we're doing here, and as the evening unfolds, hopefully we can see a way forward. Fans have drifted away from this football club. Interest in the club has waned. People might put that down to performances, to mistakes, to whatever. The sad fact is, people have walked away from this football club. And that's another reason for looking at a supporters trust. It is a superb platform to embrace the people all around the world and get them back involved in some form or order with Hereford United. The supporters of Hereford United need a voice in this football club. And the trust can be that platform. All fans of this club should be heard. As you know, we have Kev Rye with us here tonight from Supporters Direct. What is Supporters Direct? I'm sure Kev will give you the meat on the bone after I've spoken, but very briefly, Supporters Direct are a body of people that can help supporters get a voice within their football clubs. They're government funded. They're the engine room behind the formation of trusts. And already there's over 120 football trusts or supporter trusts in England alone, in league and non-league. So you can see that their work has been going on many, many years and has been proven time and time again to be a successful story. So, if we can get a trust going, if a trust is passed tonight as being a way forward, what can a trust do? First and foremost, and I've alluded to it already, it can embrace support from around the world. It can get people involved from all four corners of the earth, and they can be as big a supporter of Hereford United and as big an influence as the likes of you and I that are able to go to a football match on a Saturday afternoon. Supporters Trust can empower fans to get involved, to feel part of the club, to get them feeling important, feeling as though they want to be there on a Saturday, and to feel as though when that match is over, they want to carry on being involved on non-match days and doing things that help the football club. Once you can get that empowerment, all of a sudden those people feel as though they want to be there at the game on a Saturday. They want to be there at the game on the Tuesday night. They don't want to miss out. They want to be involved because they're part of the club. They're important to the football club because they have a voice. A trust can encourage fundraising. And as we all know, over the last 12 months, there's an awful lot of fundraising going on, and I'm sure a lot of people in this room have either taken part or contributed to that. A trust can be a body which organises and raises a lot of money. There's a potential for a football trust in any club to have representatives on the board of directors, and that becomes the platform for the voice of the supporter. The supporters have a voice through that channel, through having people on the board of directors. Most importantly, and the message we're trying to get across tonight, is that a trust can get answers for the fans and make the club accountable. And that is hugely important in what we're trying to achieve. I've said enough. There's plenty more people gagging to get on the microphone, I can see it. In summary, as supporters, we need to rally together, get involved, have a voice, and most importantly, enjoy being a supporter of Hereford United Football Club. With the help of Supporters Direct, we can do those things, and I implore you all to support our proposal tonight.